and we're doing mail call. I I sent a couple packages out today. I sent one to Swamp Picker, and I sent one to Labs. Both of them are getting challenge locks. Swamp Picker has never had a challenge lock, and he is receiving a pretty decent one. It's called Vexed. Getting the spider brows going. It's called Vexed. I don't remember who made it. It is pretty damn good. So those went out today. I want to say thank you to everybody. Wild Billiam. I want to give a shout out to Wild Billiam. Thanks for being here. It's not almost midnight, but I want to say congratulations to you on your purple belt. That is no easy feat, and you got it. They got right to you today, so yeah, that's fantastic. I spoke briefly with Packlock today. Not like on the phone. They sent me an email. Lock went out today, so I shall be getting it soon. I'm not sure by the end of the week. Zoe the cat, hello. Mick, how are you? This weirdo on the screen, right? Like, keep him away from the kids. And the caramel creams. Right, Archie? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, thank you. That core is gnarly. It lights up so nice. Next one, I think I might do a whole series of Archibald Kenobi challenge locks, honestly. I had so much fun with that one. Might do a whole series of them. Because I definitely want, I got, I think, 6 kinds of glow for doing rings. And that means I can do stars of numerous colors as well as planets. And I can probably do some skull moons so they look like moons, but then they look like skulls in the dark, maybe. There is that. Yeah, we can do some cool shit. It's just a matter of having the time and the creative juices are flowing. So I'm still working on getting the painting area set up here and in conjunction with the picking lab. So once that's all set, then we'll do some of that live as well. Yeah, that's no moon, it's a trap. We can do lightsabers. Yeah, we can do a lot. Again, I'm super proud of you, Wild Billiam. There's you, there's Sushi, myself, all recently getting purple. We got Mountain Mick recently with his blue. We've got, oh my God, there was another blue that just went out recently. I'm so sorry. Anyways, there's a lot of people involved in the dog pack that are belting up recently, and it's great. It's great to see. I don't plan on going any higher than purple before the holiday season, but I do plan on getting my Assassin's patch. Not a sponsor, Diet Coke. I was just outside doing yard work and I hit one of those puffball mushrooms. So I got like spores and all sorts of shit going on. I apologize. Thank you. Like, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. I need subscribers. I am going for 500. I would like it before Christmas. And then I'm doing another giveaway. The giveaway lock is on its way to me. I still haven't decided what I'm doing art-wise with it. But it will be phenomenal. Darian Jackson, I am already a millionaire, so that's okay. I got to do something with my time. Where was I? Oh, yes. I spoke with Chris from Lockjaw today as well. And he made mention of the fourth quarter patch coming out very soon. It's being currently made. So Pack Leader is on its way. I don't have any more info. I did try to prod him. But if he does give me some, I wouldn't be able to let the cat out of the bag anyways. But he is going to include the assassin art when he sends me the other two, because that's why I was talking to him, is the artwork for the shirt. And when the fourth quarter patch comes out, I will get pack later. I told him I wouldn't use any art that I haven't earned. So I think that would be kind of a ding-dong move to put somebody's challenge art on my shirt that I haven't earned the right to wear the patch. So, but I don't want to print it up with 2 if I'm going to need 4. My mental health today is phenomenal. I only talked to a couple of walls. I argued with a shadow. Yeah, I'm good today. With that being said, I want to go into mail call. We have mail call. And I was so excited I didn't bother like editing anybody's information out of here. So let's get that out of there real quick. I don't necessarily care about mine. I would feel really bad for anybody that came through the door with the 2 dogs. But I do care about the people that are attached with the package. So I got Agavert AV. He sells locks on the Lock Bazaar. I've never bought them from him. And I did pick some up because at the time I ordered these, I was still working Purple Belt locks, which I'm going to be for a while because I want that assassin patch. But I did get some other locks. I've also ordered a few brown belt locks from Galaxy, who sells on the bazaar. And those will be coming. And the Bilocks from Australia will be here relatively soon too, hopefully. Ta-da! We got a bag. That's what came in there. I love this stuff. This stuff is, yeah. Okay, so we have an American lock with, it is a 3700. We got a Medico. I don't know which Medico this is, but we have a Medico lock in there. So this will be the first Medico I've ever picked. And yeah, that's a wide open keyway. Yep. So there's that brass right there. I think it's a little smaller than the 39. A little bit smaller than the 39, not by much. A little thinner. So I got a 37 and I got a 39. Both of them with pretty high-end cores in them. Yeah, this key is... Oh, I see what's going on. The key's, it's angled, like the bidding is angled. Teeny Snore 92, hello, hi, and welcome. I am pushing for 500, so if you were kind enough to pop in and throw me a sub, that would be awesome. A thumbs up, a comment. Any of that would be phenomenal. Share me. Come and visit anytime you want. Yeah, this is my only Medico lock that I own. But the bidding on the key is almost sawtoothed in different directions. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me see if I can get a little more light on this. There we go, a little more light. That is nutty. So what I'm imagining is that rotates the pens to line up. Oh, this is an M3, that's what this is. Medico M3. So this will be, there appears to be a slider here as well. I'm gonna have to do a little research and see what this is all about. It does rotate backwards, but it does not open. Very cool. So that came today. And the star of the show. I got my own multi-lock. Multi-lock interactive. 5 pins. Mr. Happy, welcome. Good to see you. I get bullied at school too. You know what I do? I keep going to school. Okay, it is operational. I'm assuming there's spool pins. Yeah, I can see spools in there. There appears to be 4 spools in there and 1 normal. Yeah, this should be an interesting pick. Let's pick it up. I was working on the west. I did get some pins to set. I could feel what felt like possible things happening in the core, but I haven't gotten really nowhere in it. And I have the cam that's got to go back into broke picks at some point before I send it back. But I was gonna send him his key or his lock back, and then I opened it. And now I'm gonna try and use. I got 4 of them now. I need to try and get 3 of them open and gutted in 15 minutes. Obviously not right now. But I am going to pick on this one a little bit and see what's going on in here. See if we can get into it. Some of these locks are super super hard to pick, and some are not quite so hard. It's funny, I look at the bidding and it doesn't really help me when I look at the bidding on these keys, because really it doesn't matter what the key says, it's what the pins say when you're picking on them. Yeah, there's I'm happy to see people belting up. That's awesome. It's nice to get a little bit of recognition for accomplishments. And am I already overset? I don't feel anything wanting to move. When are you going to Florida, Mick? When is that? When is your big travel day? Wow. Good for you, man. Safe travels. When you're ready to stop humping and start picking, we'll be here. I know you're going to be an active man for a little while. Okay. I was hoping this multi-lock interactive that I just got would be like really easy to open. That's what I was hoping. Pin 2 is pretty damn high up there. Pin 4 and 5 are relatively high. Extremely high, it looks like. Pin 3, relatively low. So that's the course of action here. What's going on, Nightmare? Welcome back. I am just doing a quick mail call and figured I would try to pick on this lock that just showed up. See what it's all about. Inevitably, I'm going to have to get it open. And at some point, I'm going to have to get it open real quick. I did speak with Classic Stang earlier today, who was inquiring about how I make the shirts. and the logoed merch that I make, and I gave him the rundown on it. Buying the equipment may not be feasible for everybody. Actually, printing the shirts is really, really cheap, but getting the equipment to do it is not necessarily. So, all of you that frequent my channel and are part of this, if you want your own shirt, I am happy to print your logo on sublimation paper for you. You just got to get your own shirt, grab an iron, and put it on. Happy to do that. All right. We are not getting anywhere. This isn't really a very difficult looking keyway either. There we go, all the way in the back. Brian just made a post on the dog pack that everybody is belting up, and that is correct. The entire dog pack is belting up. Proud of everybody. We know what's involved, so congratulations again to Wild Billiam, who is the newest belt recipient of the dog pack. And I'm interested in learning how to pick on this Medico too. I don't know anything about it. Gonna have to do my research. I've got too many locks at this point. I'm gonna stop buying locks. I need to get the ones that I have picked, and possibly release some of these locks. And then I got these guys. See that logo right there? That is the personal approval sticker of the Harbinger of Death, the Reaper himself, Elroy's Toys. Not only that, but he sent me some flies and some eyes to watch me fail repeatedly on his challenge locks. What's going on, Spoon? We're just picking on a brand new multi-lock that showed up today. See, it's the same thing as these guys here that I opened yesterday. I don't own this multi-lock. This is Broke Picks, so I wanted my own. I had different key bidding than Broke Picks. So I'm hoping this proves to be an easy open once I start getting into it. The home slice, I haven't heard that term in moons. Everything feels rough in here for some reason. This lock doesn't feel very polished. Oh, I want to put this back up here too for people to ogle that chunk of brass. Beautiful, beautiful brass with a Medico in it. Medico M3. People pick them, so they're pickable. Chuck Soup, good morning. Last night's turnout was fantastic. Thank you, everybody that came through. We made some new friends last night. We got Bible thumped, which I didn't even notice it. G. Keeman laid the hammer down on the Bible thumper. Which, if you're religious, I applaud your religious endeavors, but This is a lockpicking channel. It is not a gospel channel. So we keep religion and politic discussions out. It's kind of think of it like a bar room. You don't talk about religion and you don't talk about politics in a bar. That's a bad combination. You didn't miss nothing. It was good. It was a great live feed though. I got those open. 2 of them I got open twice. I got all 3 of them open at least once. So yeah, I opened 5 purples last night, which is great. They're getting easier. I'm getting more familiar with them. So, I mean, it's like once you open one, the sky is kind of the limit. Caramel cream, yeah, caramel creams. Caramel creams are important. I got a hilarious story. I got Bible thumped in Shanghai, China one time. I was traveling from airport to airport in Shanghai, and they are on opposite sides of the city. And if you don't know much about Shanghai, it is a massive, massive megapolis. And the train ride from one side of the city to the other, I actually had to hire an escort to get me from one side of Shanghai to the other, because I'd never been to Shanghai and I was on my own. So I hired somebody to get me there, and we're on the train, and this young lady squeezes in next to me, and I can see her visibly getting stressed out. Little Chinese lady. I can see her getting stressed out, and I'm like, oh no. And then she starts like taking gulps out of her tea, and I'm like, this poor girl's gonna pass out. And if she passes out, I can't do anything to help her, because if something happens, they're gonna blame me. They say I did something to her, so I'm just gonna have to let her drop. And we pull up to the stop, and she turns to me and hands me a little white book. And she says in perfect English, Jesus loves you. And without missing a beat, I say, Taye Aini, which means he also loves you. And she smiled and went on her way. And I was standing there holding a copy of the New Testament that had been printed for the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games, and disbelief that I got Bible thumped in Shanghai. Yeah, it was absolutely bonkers. Perfect English. Probably the only English the poor lady knew. Jesus loves you. Now that I look back, I can like hear her rehearsing this in her head, how to say this. No, I kept the Bible. I'll show it during one of the show and tells. I kept the Bible. I'm not reading it, obviously, but I don't fault anybody's religious views, and I don't push my views on anybody else. So people need whatever they need in their life. That's what they need. So far be it from me to tell them what they need. Yeah, when she was done thumping me, she picked her stuff up, exited the train like nothing ever happened. It was the single most standalone bonkers event of my life. You expect Buddhists, you don't expect Bible thumpers. It's a story. It's a memory, which, like, I have a lot of like really good stories from China. If you ever get a chance to go, please go, because as an American, if you don't stay where the tourists would stay. If you like interject yourself into Chinese culture like you belong there, you will be more popular than a television celebrity to them. They are absolutely enamored with you. Young girls will sneak up and take selfies with you. Yeah, oh, it's it's cool. It's a cool feeling. Yeah, please like, please share, please subscribe. We're pushing for 500 because I would love to do this giveaway, especially around the holiday time. Would be cool. If we get there before, awesome. Obviously, the more numbers, the better. I am not getting anywhere in this lock. This is not what I envisioned when I ordered this lock. I envisioned being a lock picking savant when this thing showed up. How wrong I am. Moist Croist? What's Moist Croist? I know what Croist is. I know what Moist is. Three, four. Maybe I need to start in the back. 5. Feel like this is a brand new lock. Like the key looks impeccable. The keyway looks impeccable. It doesn't look like it was installed in anything. I don't remember if I bought a new one or what this is, but I feel like it's a brand new lock. Which means the springs are stiff as hell. And the pins are super gravity grab. Gravekeeper Billy. Who's Gravekeeper Billy? Sounds like somebody I would hang out with. We are failing? Yes, we are failing miserably. But not for long. We will get into this. Why do you need this skill? I don't need this skill. I enjoy this skill. I like to solve puzzles, if that makes any sense. Yeah, there you go, Mick. Exactly. It's like solving a puzzle in the dark with your feet. Also, at the end of the world, when everybody's food is locked up and you need to eat, it might come in handy. But I do not need the skill. I just enjoy the skill. I encourage everybody to learn the skill. It is rewarding, to say the least, on a personal level. And it is the best fidget spinner ever. Labs, your lock is in the mail. It's on its way. There's a pile of stickers in the package. Keep one cheese grit sticker and the rest of everything else. When you send the lock on, please include the remaining cheese grit stickers so that other people that pick it get a sticker. Greyhound, how are you? Abdul Rahman. How are you, buddy? Welcome. Mick swings the band hammer. Comments that are off sorts or derogatory towards anybody, or maybe questionable in the legalities of the comments. If they are overly opinionated in religion and politics, he will slam the band hammer. That way, you don't expose people to inappropriate nonsense for more than they need to be exposed to it. You are welcome to stay and enjoy the musings of the universe, as well as contribute your opinions on things. We're happy to have you. Everybody is welcome. But be respectful of others. Please and thank you. Throw a thumbs up. Throw a subscription. Share the channel. Come and visit anytime you see Cheese Grits and NyQuil and Western Massacre Locksport live, or in a short, or in a normal video. Please come and hang out. Happy to have you. Simon, hello. Hi, Bella. How are you? Hi, Bence. I am not making. I am picking higher level security locks. This is called a multi-lock interactive. It has 5 pen and pen pens in it. 4 of them are spool shaped. This is a brand new one, and I am struggling with it. These are all the same. I picked them last night. What this is leading up to is I need to get 3 of them picked open and gutted in 15 minutes. So I am just practicing. I just got some locks in the mail. Gnarly Medico M3 with this lovely brass padlock. This is a nasty lock. But that's what we do around here. We pick locks and chew the fat. Yeah, well, this is how you start. You get yourself a tool that looks similar to this. These are Jimmy Long's. They are inexpensive and high quality. Don't order your tools off of Amazon. You will not be happy with your results. Get some reputable tools. They're not expensive. And find a lock that isn't in use. Yeah, make sure it's not in use. These are fine to start on. Any of them, really. These are fine to start on. And just start picking. You can watch my channel as well as many, many others. Almost everybody in this chat has a lock picking channel. You can watch any of our channels for the basics, and then you just go at it. Put a little time and effort into it, and you'll be a lock popping monkey in no time. Yeah, Nanya Beanie, if that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I butcher it. That's here in the United States. Those are the locks that we have readily available, and unfortunately, they are not very secure. Thanks, Bence. Appreciate the sub. I'm trying to get to 500 subs in order to start a giveaway. I have an amazing artist going to do an unbelievable piece of art on a brand new brass padlock that is going to have an unbelievable lock core in it. Unpickable by me and unpickable by most people, except for the elite lock pickers in the world. There are a lot of people that can pick them open, but they are in your upper 5%. But that's what I'm going to be giving away. I'll probably have a few other things because I've got an extra blue belt Mindy lock here. Oh, speaking of which, if you're new, check out lpubelts.com. They have implemented a karate belt ranking system on locks, and you can start with any white, yellow, or orange level belt that you wish. Any lock, they got a whole slew of them that you can look at and pick. You can really start anywhere you want, but those will be your best bets to get picking. White, yellow, orange. After that, it starts getting a little more intricate. Thank you, Mick. Appreciate it. Mountain Mick has a ton of videos on getting into locks relatively easily using numerous methods, from single pin picking, which I am currently working on doing right now, to raking and bypassing. Lots of options out there. Too much for me to go over in this live feed, but yeah, he's got a ton of videos to check out. Everybody in this chat pretty much has a channel, so any of these names, click on them and go to their channel if they have it set that you can, and give them a sub. We need as many as we can get, obviously. This is a crazy mad world here. I don't understand why this lock is being such a knucklehead. We will get it figured out, just not right now. I do want to take a poke around in this because I have never poked around in a Medico, and I am highly interested, especially with the rotation of the pins. That I find mesmerizing, as well as highly intimidating. And I might even need to make a tension wrench for this at some point, because I don't think my 50 thousandths is going to work. 40 is like a hot dog in a hallway in there. Let's try it this way. Yeah, 32 thousandths, 40 thousandths. Yeah, we're gonna try that. All right, I don't even know what I'm doing with this thing. Never stuck a pick in one of these. There's a wide open keyway though. Yeah, those key pins are sharp. Wow. Like real sharp. Crystal Martinez, how are you? I'm really a 2. But I play a 10 on TV, so that's what matters. We're getting clicks in here, but I'm not sure how this works. Only if it's twice, Mick. I said it before, 2 inches. Take it or leave it. That's all you get. 2. Take it or leave it. I might have to play around in these Medico like a little more. I'm really, really, really intrigued with this key system. I mean, looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 6 pens. Hard to tell sometimes. And I can feel the pins like rotating as they lift. That's the weirdest thing. Yeah, it's such a weird. Some of them go this way and some of them go that way. I'm not sure how to figure that out. We'll get it figured out. Probably not in this feed, but we will get it figured out. If anybody here has picked one of these, by all means, please tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I want to do it right for sure. This is a really cool lock. Love you, Mick. 8 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Speaking of which, I got to do my shout out. I do have to do this. 6 o'clock. Live feed. Stephen Leahy Art. Pop in, interact, give the man a subscription, give him likes, make a suggestion for what to paint next week, and you could win a piece of his amazing, amazing art. You don't need to be present to win, but you do need to be present to make a suggestion for next week's piece. He's away at a wedding this week, so I don't think he painted anything special for this week, but he's got hundreds of paintings on his website that he's done. So he'll probably just do something about one, or he'll paint something new tonight, one or the other. But 6 p.m. Eastern time. Spoon, thanks for being here. If you got time, check out Mr. Leahy. If you got time after that, check out Mr. Mick. Mountain Mick has one of the best live jibber jabber sessions in lockpicking. I love the Mountain Mick show, especially when somebody acts like a knucklehead, comes in, does dumb shit. Love it. I always tune in right as somebody gets spanked. I never catch the whole wind up. Just the final paddling is all I catch. I have not tried the scotch yet. I only drink twice a year, bud. And thank you for the suggestions. I drink at Christmas, and I drink on my birthday, which is in June. Any more than that, and all bets are off. I'm one of those people that I'm your typical American. I overindulge like nuts. And I don't know how to behave. So there is that. Yeah, yeah, Michelle, it's not cheap to get a locksmith to come out and pick your locks. It's especially like when you start getting into like the quick sets and stuff, like the higher grade locks, they start getting expensive. You lock yourself out of your car, the guy shows up, he's in your car in like 3 minutes, not even, and gives you a $60 to $100 bill. Like, are you kidding me? So having the ability to open locks is not a bad thing. Just make sure you own the locks that you're picking, or you have exclusive written permission to be picking them. Yeah, I will try that scotch though. And this summer, I'm hoping to have my deck repaired. I will be doing a live feed from the deck, drinking scotch and smoking cigars. I'm sure the wife will approve, as long as I don't do it every day. But we will be doing that. There are lots of them that can't be picked. Most of them in my desk drawer cannot be picked by me. This one cannot be picked by me, but I'm learning it. This one as well cannot be picked by me. Andy, to be honest with you, no lock is secure. Everything is pickable. Some take longer than others. Some have some incredibly intricate extra mechanisms in them that require a little more time and finesse to get into. But absolutely every lock in the world can be picked. Which, yeah, nothing is secure. Locks are a way that we fool ourselves into feeling like we're safe, or that our stuff is safe. Yeah, AAA, but I mean AAA take hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to get to you sometimes, depending on what else is going on in the world and how many drunk drivers they're towing. Like, yeah. Again, like the equipment to open a car door. We were talking about this last night because somebody was all hot and bothered to break into cars for some reason. But the equipment to open a car is about $20, and you can open almost every single car in the world in under a minute. Like, it just is what it is. It's a hell of a racket for the companies that do lockouts. And the people that get caught up in those lockout fees, like it's kind of sad, honestly. Like, you just locked your key in the car. Like, why is it $100 to get your damn car open? Like, supply and demand, because you can't just like pull the tools out of your back pocket and open. I feel like that's we are gonna switch picks. Let's go to one of Greyhound's. I feel like Greyhound pick would work good in here. Little plug for one of our community Greyhound lock picks. Beautiful, beautiful lock picks. An excellent tip on them. Couple of really unique design styles. Yeah, I feel everybody should have an entry kit in their trunk. Like, unfortunately, they don't. It would be so awesome to put them damn lockout specialists out of business. Like, that's such a freaking bullshit racket. $100 to open somebody's car door. And half the time it's some dude eating a Hungry Man TV dinner. He just jumps off the couch and comes and opens your car and makes $100. Like, are you kidding me? The handles are good. I like the popsicle handles. I like these handles much better than Sparrow's handles on the standard lockpick. I don't need a aftermarket 3D printed handle on these, although I do like those. This one is stiff enough that I don't need one. I feel stuff turning and setting. I don't know if it's the correct stuff, but I feel it turning and setting. Yeah, you got to make sure people's cars, like, that's probably why there's such a racket in it, because, like, there is the legality issue of that, and most people don't know how to protect themselves in the cases of, yeah, can you open my car? I locked my keys. Thank you! New Ferrari for me! Like, you know that shit happens. I need to get me one of those little cameras. There's like some weird wording in here, and yeah, I locked my Porsche keys in there, and yeah, here's $100. Can you get it? Yeah, we got it for you. Hot damn! Yeah, it's people are shitty creatures, that's for sure. All right. If you're here and you're watching and you're not currently a subscriber, I would greatly appreciate the subscription. You're not required, obviously, but I am trying to make a push for 500 subscribers so that I can do my 500 subscriber giveaway sooner rather than later. It would help me out, and it would help out people that are into this, trying to win giveaways. The community, the lockpicking community, is very generous, and there's a lot of giveaways that go on. Almost all of us do some sort of giveaway. So we got to hit milestones, or we do them for milestones to justify doing them. So for me, it's 500 will be my second giveaway. So any of you that are watching that have not subscribed, I would appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, interact. I go live 2 to 3 times a week. I make 1 to 2 videos a week. So I am active. I do other things than just pick locks, but most of it's pick and locks. I do crafty and art kind of things on camera as well. So every Tuesday night at 11 p.m. is my standard live feed, which I will have my first guest host this Tuesday night. And then I do a vertical feed on Sunday nights. And then I usually try to do a vertical feed or any kind of live feed on Monday between 4 and 5 p.m. usually, to give my man Stephen Leahy a shout out. Monday nights live at 6 p.m. Eastern. Amazing artist. Go check him out. Interact with his community. If you're into art or airbrushing or anything of the sort, that is the place you want to be. It's funny, Germany makes some of the best lock picks on the market. Thank you, Mick. Yeah, multi-pick is top of the line. In fact, a multi-pick, and I'm waiting on other multi-picks to show up for this style of picking. Somebody had recommended multi-picks for opening the Australian Lock Company's buy lock, just because of the profile of them, so I ordered them. Yeah, what's the easy trick? Get a crowbar. But if you do have got a tip, I am absolutely all ears, my man. I am just learning this lock. And I am too slow, for sure. But it is what it is. I'm not breaking into anything, and I'm not worried about the cops coming to get me, so it's all good. Mick, you're such a hoodlum. Love it. Yeah, if I was, I think I got one of my first live streams, I was picking some much lower security locks, and I was like, if I had to get into this lock to eat, I'd be dead, and anybody with me would be dead. Like, but I can get into some locks pretty quick. So just, I've never picked one of these, and I'm just learning what this keyway does and what it feels like. This is a Medico M3. It has a gnarly, gnarly key system on it that rotates the pins. It is nuts. Yeah, this, I don't know if this lock itself zips. I do got, I do got some other ones that open up like a dream that way. This is probably my favorite lock to pick in the world. Abus 5540 is one of those locks that in the United States is found everywhere. I don't know if they're made in Germany, but they are found everywhere here in the United States. I don't know if they're different in the United States than they are in Germany, but they open like a dream, usually. Just like that. So, yeah, this lock here and these locks here are not that kind of lock. I wish they all were like that, but they are not. Pick a wrench in here. I got too many. They're all in a pile. Got this beautiful organization system, and all my wrenches are in a pile on the ground. I need a couple more of these actually. But this might actually. Where is the half diamond? The half diamond might be. Oh, this might actually be good too. Good to get those pins rotated right. This is a lock vise, and I am working on a Medico M3 lock, which is, I've never picked one of these. This is my first time trying to pick one of these. There's my half diamond. The locking mechanism in this is your basic pin tumbler, but there's also a pin rotation that has to happen. And I've never dealt with that before. We're starting to get into those locks that are really fun. well, we're attempting to lockpick. This is kind of outside of my skill set right now. I've never picked one of these. We will, though. Yeah, Jimmy Long's tools are phenomenal. Moki tools are phenomenal. I don't own any Mokis, so I can't speak from experience on those. But they have very high regard in the lockpicking community. There is a lot of like handmade lockpicks out there that are much higher quality than what you can buy from a commercial made, but they're also expensive. There it is. I only have commercially made, as well as some small batch commercial made. You know what, I'm wondering if that Peterson free pick is the one that like opens this lock like a dream. Which Lance Armstrong picks you talking about, Labs? Hi, Arnold. How are you? Yeah, Nigby Tools, I think in England? Kronergrat, however you say that. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with this lock. I am not going to keep smashing into walls tonight with it, though, but this will get picked on camera at some point. It is an operational lock, and the key is absolutely bonkers. Love this keying system. It is nasty. You could saw a Christmas tree down with that, with the angles on them teeth. Yeah. 'Tis the season. We're going to put that away in the box because it's a beautiful lock. I wish we had gotten into that multi-lock. We will get into that one sooner or later. I will try one more of these multi-locks, and then we're going to call it quits for the night. No, this is definitely not my job. I pick locks as a hobby, as well as other things, but picking locks is just a hobby. I am not McNally. I don't attempt to claim to be McNally or lockpicking lawyer. I do have a lot of respect for them and what they do. I would like to someday have that level of skill. I am not even, David, good to see you again. I am not going to even pretend like I'm on that level. So, Roman, how we doing? Yeah, no, they get a lot of exposure. And at this point, like both of them are kind of consultants for companies, like as they should be. Their level of skill is in a different league than mine. So no jealousy, mad respect to them. Okay, we are getting somewhere. I do like this multi-lock. I don't like my multi-lock. Come on. I got a little bit of core rotation and then it just stopped. There is 4 mushroom pins in here. And they are fun to pick. Like they're just fun. It's a fun mechanic to have. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am out of time. I appreciate you popping in and checking out my mail call. And we are about to open this lockup, and then I am going to get up on out of here. Pin 4. Come on, there it is, and we are open. So there's that. Well, again, thank you, everybody. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. It's been nice having you here. New friends, old friends. I hope to see you all again soon. Yeah, buddy.